how this air fryer thing works. I just made a batch of, let me show you guys. So these are strawberries, and they are, whatchamacallit, air fried strawberries. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I put cinnamon on here, and I'm gonna show you how quick an air fryer is. The one that we have is a Philips air fryer. They don't sell this model anymore, but they sell other Philips ones. The only downside is, heads up, in the event that your basket breaks or something, they might not sell replacement parts. So it seems like the models are all different. And in case you guys are wondering why we have cat food up there, those boxes, it is because Blackberry and Clinton like to hide behind the fridge. So I had to make this little fort of boxes. That way they can't get in. So yeah, it's a little messy over here. If you guys want to clean it, all you have to do is just put it inside of the dishwasher. Wipe it down if you have any oil. So see, so it has this little they say like a starfish, and these are all the juices. I'm going to just show you how it is right now. So first of all, you put your strawberries in here, and I'm just going to put it up like this, and I'm going to show you how simple it is. Okay, so strawberry. This is like a TikTok recipe. To be honest, it's pretty good. I wish that the strawberries were a bit sweeter. These are not the world's sweetest strawberries, but they are okay. I think this would be really good with soft serve yogurt. Like a really nice vanilla. You know, like those preserved strawberries that come like the strawberry preserves that you see. That's what it reminds me of. It is, like I said, after this is done cooking, you will see a bunch of like strawberry juice coming out. You'll see. And I have like 2 extra, and let's see, I'll just eat it. And then you have that. And where's my child? Because I got strawberry juice on my hands. So according to the TikTok recipe, you get cinnamon and you just sprinkle it on top. And I'm just putting it like this. See how simple that is? Maybe I'll put in more. I wish these strawberries were sweeter, but you can't really tell how sweet your strawberries are going to be until you eat them, right? So then we got that. And then for this one, I put it in like this. This one I felt like was a little broken. You guys know that I picked this up for free. I kind of fixed it. See that little part? That's the part that I straightened thanks to your guys' help. And yeah, whenever I grab it, I never grab it by the handle because I find that, and I'm sure the Philips ones are a lot different than this, but whenever I do this, I find that sometimes this part separates from this. So I've always gotten used to like grabbing it from the bottom here. So let me show you guys this. So let me put this up. Okay, this is just me. And yes, our table has all these marks on it. So this is it. I'm going to show you how quick and simple this is. Let's get that side over there. And there's my Instapot. Okay. So I'm going to put this in. And then all I do, here's my degrees over here. So I only have like 390, 360, 330. And then so I go 330. I press again. It's already set at 8 minutes. But see, I can change it, right? So this one remembers the previous time. So let me turn it off. Turn it on. See, 360. It remembers the time. So I press and then if I want to start it, all I want to do is just press that. So let me show you how quick this is, okay? Once again, without me stopping. That's it. So I just wait for it for 8 minutes. You guys get to see how it is. Sometimes if you have like meat, it will start smoking on the top, but for this one, I don't notice it smoking at all. And this is going to happen really quickly. So whenever I talk to you guys about air fryers, whenever I talk to you about air fryers being super simple to start up, this is exactly what I mean. And let's see over here. Let's see. So you guys get to watch this for about 8 minutes. And I'm just going to be over here Just waiting. Just waiting. I know. So, as I had mentioned before, if you guys do pork belly, which is what I do, I just do salt and pepper on both sides. I stab the top of the skin with a fork several times, and then I cut it into like 1-inch strips, and then I throw it in here. I do it for 360, 10 minutes on each side. So I'll do 360, set it for 10 minutes, just like this one, right? After it's done, then I'll flip it to the other side, and then because it already remembers like the previous time I did 360 at 10 minutes, then it will just automatically just I just have to press the button. It's super simple. Super simple. And you guys get to see how it is. So you see how it's like going downwards? See that? So now it's 7-minute mark. And in case you guys are curious, because we do have 7 minutes over here. Is that better? Oh, that is better. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we're at 6 minutes over here. Yes, I do have my strawberries over there. I'm just gonna eat these. Oriole's watching here too. Hello, Oriole. So this is around the time where I would just like step away from it. Once I press the timer, I'll just step away or do other things. And you can see, like, once you can see, it's like kind of set it and forget it. They'll tell you after it's done, you'll hear beep, 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 that kind of thing. So in case you came late, I made some air fried strawberries. See? So I imagine would be pretty good if your strawberries were sweeter. You could put on ice cream, like vanilla ice cream. So it's just strawberries and cinnamon. That's it. Nothing more than that. No extra sugar. This was, I think, 1 pound of strawberries, and I've already eaten half a pound, and it seems like record time. But this releases a lot of liquid. I was kind of surprised. If you stab it, you'll see all this liquid coming out. Normally, I don't take things out immediately either. I'll usually let it sit there for about 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes if you do meat, it will spatter at you. Oreo, don't go over here. I know, Oreo. He's like, what? Oreo, what do you want? Oh, Oreo. Okay, see, so I'm going to walk away. You hear him? He's crying for food. Oreo never fails to tell me he wants food. Never fails. Oreo. So yeah, if you want to like heat something up quickly, whether it be like French fries or French fries aren't healthy, but I do. Like French fries or make something really quick like pork belly. All you have to do is just set it, and forget about it. It'll beep. It'll tell you when it's over, and then you can just grab your food. This is super handy, I would say, if let's say you're busy or you're multitasking. So you can cook dinner or you can heat something up really quickly while you're feeding the cats, or if you're researching something, or if you're on the phone, or whatnot. Everybody's coming late. Yeah, so you guys get to watch my air fryer. I really like this thing. I wish I could buy a replacement basket because I feel like this basket is getting a little old, but unfortunately I can't buy a replacement basket. They don't sell it, and if they do sell, let's say a refurbished one or a used one, it costs about, I think it was $50 or $60. And I just thought like, man, that's kind of expensive just to have like that lower portion over there. Let's see. Yeah, so you can't see any smoke coming out. Sometimes if I'm making pork belly, there'll be a lot of white smoke coming out. So it's important to have ventilation, have the window open. Either that or the whole place would be smoky. And that's actually what happened yesterday. So Lewis came home and he was like, how come it's so smoky in here? And I told him, oh, it's because I make pork belly. He's like, he doesn't like the smell of pork. I don't know why. I love pork so much, but yeah, he doesn't. He's a pretty picky eater. So let's watch over here, and you guys get to see how easy it is. And if you want to clean this, all you do is just you put it in the, if you have like fat or something like that, I usually wipe it down with a paper towel, like just absorb the fat or absorb all the like crumbs or whatnot in there, and then I throw it in the dishwasher. If not, if it looks kind of clean, then I just throw it in the dishwasher. Something like strawberry, I don't feel like I have to wipe it down or anything, right? Because it's just juice, and dirty dishes have a whole bunch of stuff on it too. So right now we are at 35 seconds, 34, 33. See, so it does this whole little countdown for you. And here's my handy dandy Instapot right next to it. So I have my Instapot lid, and my air fryer. I love these babies so much. See, so it gives you the beeping. And it's already off. Well, it's not off. It's at 0 right now. Usually this is like the time where I just open it up. But let's wait a minute and let's see what happens. Because I've never like ventured too far. Usually when I hear it go off, I usually run over here and I'm like, oh, food is ready, food is ready. So let's see. Oh, I do smell something. I smell cinnamon. Finally, I smell it. Yeah, I think it just stays at 0. I think you have to actually shut it off. But anyway, so let's open this up. Let's see how the strawberries look like. You know how sliced strawberries look like before, right? So I know like if this thing wasn't broken, you could grab it like by the handle, but I always grab it like this. And then if you look at it, you see how it looks like? See that? This camera is too, oh my gosh, I can't do it. So this way, see that? So if you stab it, if I try to grab it, I don't know, can you see? I see this one? See how the juice is coming out? Do you see that? So this thing is like super juicy. See that? This is probably when I should use, look at that, do you see how those juices coming out? This is probably when I should use my tongs instead. Hold up. I'm gonna get tongs. I just stabbed it last time. Okay. I got tongs. Tongs. Okay. Let's grab tongs and lift these babies up here. So you can see how delicate this looks. See, it's just like, see that? So it is kind of messy. But this definitely reminds me of like the strawberries that you have when you have, what do you call it? Like a strawberry sundae. Yeah, that's what I would describe them as. Look at that. It's just a strawberry with cinnamon. Not the sweetest strawberries. But yeah. See that? And then I got a little bit more. So I just, yeah. So while I was doing that, influencer gave me a call, and I wanted to show you the carnage underneath. Okay, see that? So this is you see a mixture of cinnamon and you see a mixture of strawberry juice underneath. And all I do, oh wait, hold on, I missed two pieces. I missed one piece. I know, I don't have the best tripod for this thing. So all I do is I'll just separate it from here, and then put both of these in the dishwasher. And that's it. And this thing, it's not on. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't turn off, but look. That's it. See? And that is how I use my air fryer. I'm just going to put this in for here for visual sake, and I don't like putting anything hot inside of the dishwasher. So I'm going to let this cool, enjoy my little strawberries, and look how messy that is. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Enjoy my little strawberries. I'll probably get some ice cream. Actually, I should get some yogurt, and you can see that? See all this strawberry juice? See? It's just so, yeah. So I think this is a little hot, but let me see if I can do a little quick food review. Oh wow. So the really sweet ones actually do remind me of strawberry preserves. This would be, you know what this reminds me of? You know when you have like those dehydrated strawberries in your cereal? You know what I'm talking about? You know that kind of tart, sweet strawberry taste? That's what these taste like, but they're obviously more juicy. But it depends on your strawberries, but yeah, this would not be bad with some Greek yogurt, and I probably will have some of this, and then you see the sauce, so I can drizzle some on top. I have my own little sundae. Would I make this again? I would, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy strawberries. I don't really buy strawberries. But yeah, for terms for this, like it's not a bad thing. If anybody of you like strawberry preserves on your ice cream, this would be a healthier version of that, because you guys know like those strawberry sundae things, those have so much sugar in them, and I'm all about like watching the sugar intake. Yes, strawberry has natural sugar, but at least it's not added sugar. See? So I just wanted to make this quick stream showing you how easy the air fryer is, and I hope that you think about buying an air fryer. Of course, it doesn't have to be the one that I'm using, but I heard pretty good things about Philips. I have no problem with this. As I told you guys, this one's broken. I got this from someone, and they dropped it, and just a little warning. Like I told you guys, right? If you guys have this Philips, and you break the basket for whatever reason, and let's say it's been a couple years, you might not be able to get a replacement part, and that kind of sucks, because like for me, I like the idea about like if something happens, I can buy a replacement part like 5 years down the line or 6 years down the line, right? If you can't fix it yourself, find a way to get just the part, so that way you don't have to buy the whole thing. But it is what it is, and that's why you guys see me being a little careful. The part that I'm grabbing is the plastic underneath. I don't grab the metal part. So when I grab it out, I try not to grab it from here too much, because like I said, there's been times where I lifted it from the handle and the whole bottom part dropped off, because this is cracked somewhere in there. But yeah, I just go like this way, because I feel a little bit more secure holding it like this than relying on the handle. This has like a little spring button thing, and if you're carrying a lot of food, if you hold it by the handle and like the whole, like some oil drops, like that would not be good. So yeah, that is just what I do. I'm sure like the safety manual might not recommend doing that kind of stuff, but I haven't gotten burned from it, and I'm just really careful about it. I remember I was cleaning it, and I had soapy water inside of it, and I held it by the handle, and even though it was in lock position, all the water, although I had it filled halfway with soapy water, right? All the water just spilled on the ground, because it just detached itself. So that's why I hold it like this. Just a little bit more safety for me. Like I don't have to worry about this part detaching from this base. See? So, see how this detaches out? So if you hold it by this, right? Let's say you hold it by this thing, and this bottom part drops out. Oh, not good. So that is my little thing that I do. And I will talk to you guys later. Are they sweeter now? They are sweeter, but I can't tell you if it's just because I'm trying a mixture of all the different juices. But they do taste sweeter. They weren't that sweet before. So these weren't very good strawberries. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna be like these are incredible strawberries, but they're good enough if I want to make a little sundae. So oh, actually, you know what? I have my little chocolate syrup. I got my strawberries, chocolate syrup, strawberries, and Greek yogurt. Yay. So, yeah, I got the trio over here. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Yay. And if I want, I can also add some bananas. Don't mind my spotted bananas. Look at that. So, yeah, bananas get so... They age so quickly. I can't believe it. Like a couple of days, like you go from a really pretty banana to like a really crappy looking banana. So what I do for bananas is I put them in the refrigerator. Only downside about refrigerating them is the outside gets like pure black. But even if they're black on the outside, if you put them in the refrigerator, don't worry. Like the inside's gonna look fine. It just does not look aesthetic when the outside is black. Yeah, but yeah. So after a while, like I just put them inside of the refrigerator because I want to prolong the life a little. Oh, Fractal missed the cooking. There wasn't much cooking, Fractal. It was just me. Hello. Oh, influencer's home. It was just me. Huh? What?
Are you making Pop-Tarts?
No. Hey, do you want to try these strawberries or cinnamon strawberries?
I'll try it. Oh, Erica?
Hey. You know, you can eat some Greek yogurt with your strawberries.
Yeah, I was actually going to eat that because I'm very hungry right now.
Oh, he is. He's hungry right now.
I have a garage.
I know.
It looks like the Law and Order garage
Here.
with the murder people.
Try this.
Right, I have to pee.
Oh, you have to pee? Oh, okay. I was gonna give him my strawberry.
You left the cover off the drain, Coco.
What?
Look.
I don't put it there. No, I don't put it there. You went to the restroom. What? I don't put
I
it
put
there.
it back.
No, you didn't. I don't lift up that thing. I never put my thing over there. You did it. It wasn't me. Huh?
You.
I'm not calling you.
Hello.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
So let's make influencers some
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm going to open it from my phone. 1 second. Sorry about that.
I don't know what you do.
I'm going to open it from my phone. It allows you to do that. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, just let me know if it's working. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna make myself some too. I think that's good enough for him. He basically lives off of yogurt
Sorry about that.
and protein powder. I think that's good enough. Actually, you don't have with it. Hey.
Interesting. The key that I gave the guy doesn't open my car.
What?
I said it's automatically lock the door when you leave. It works for me, but it didn't work for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
You can't fuck around and use my car when I'm not there. I was gonna put it in my
I already
yogurt.
made you yogurt.
Yeah, but that's not peanut butter yogurt.
Oh, you want peanut butter?
I already have peanut butter yogurt right here.
Oh, okay. So I
Where
mean,
did I put it?
over here. Oh, here. Over here.
Why are you putting all the cinnamon on top of that?
Huh?
Why are you such a silly coco?
Why am I putting cinnamon on the strawberry?
No, why are you putting it on there instead of on here, little silly coco?
Because I didn't know your food was over there. Man, I was gonna make you a fresh bowl because you have a plate on it. Huh?
I just had to pee.
No, I was just preparing it for me.
Here, let me try.
Okay. Do you wanna pass me the cinnamon? Let's see. Where's the cinnamon? Oh, never mind. I got the cinnamon right here. I got it.
Alright.
Cinnamon.
Thank you.
I think that's good enough. More. And let's see, cinnamon. This does not look very aesthetic, I'm going to be honest with you.
Strawberry, cinnamon, peanut butter.
Okay, here.
Sure, wait, this is the one that makes people go to sleep. That's fine. I need to go to sleep.
So you guys, oh my goodness, my camera does not. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's mines then. Mines. Ooh, too much cinnamon. I felt like that's a bit much.
Place your bets in my car. It's all out of this garage.
Huh? Do you have OnStar on it?
Mmm. Very nice. Thank you.
Here's some.
What's that?
Syrup. Try it. It's tasty. So these make some really good chocolate syrup. Hold on. Is it good?
Mmm.
I guess so. It's good. I guess it's good.
Now that Eric has a car to compete with, she's upping her game.
What?
Giving me syrupy cinnamon chocolate. Oh my god, this is good.
You found the beauty of chocolates. So
This is amazing.
yeah. You want a banana?
You're about to outscore the car.
You want a banana?
I have banana already.
Oh, you're doing it.
Hello, Fractal, Tim Tam, Anonymous, and other random people listening.
You want extra?
No, thank you. Yeah,
No?
just put it.
I mean, it's fresh.
I know.
Okay, here we go.
Peanut butter, protein, yogurt.
I'm making my own Sundae.
Strawberry, banana, and cinnamon.
So this is the kind of thing that I eat. You normally don't use that chocolate syrup, but hell, you know what? Today's a special day. It's a special day because I have air fried strawberries. I know there must be a person at job would just be like, oh my gosh. But you know what? Hell, it goes all in the same place. I'm not a plating specialist or anything like that. I know, Clinton. Also, keep in mind that this is as close as I would like because I have the camera in between me and this banana. Okay, there we go. I know, Clinton. Okay. And then we douse it with more cinnamon. Because you can't go with cinnamon, right?
Erica.
What? I know.
Erica.
I know.
Erica.
What is it? I already said that. I know. I told you that. I already know.
You want some cinnamon, Joe?
No, you can't have any. Cinnamon's actually toxic for cats. Did you know that?
You mean you want some?
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to pay a very expensive vet bill. So this is look at that. This is you know what? Hell with it. I'm just gonna look at that. It's good. You know what? So I use this for homemade mocha. So you know when I make iced coffee, I like to put this inside of here. And I bought this on Amazon. What is this? It's the dark chocolate. And this is a really good brand. So I wanted to like certain things, like if I know I'm going to be using not too much of it, or if I know it really means a lot to me, which is like chocolate, I like buying like the higher quality version. And that syrup I heard was really good, so I just went with that. And that is my dessert for today. And you can see like the kind of stuff that I eat. It's just, you know, Greek yogurt, has a protein in there, a banana, and the strawberries, and the chocolate syrup, which isn't the best thing for me to eat, but I don't eat very much of it. And if I wanted to, I could add more of the strawberry juice on there, right? But yeah, I'm going to hot start. No, it's not school already. Yeah. So I know. Let's see over here. So I hope that maybe if you guys, if you guys have an air fryer, think about, and you like Sundays, think about making this. Um, it's quite nice if you like strawberry preserves with your sundaes. And then I always, like I said, I always keep chocolate syrup on standby. I know some people like caramel syrup, but I'm always like a dark chocolate syrup kind of person. I have like tons of spices. And you guys know I'm like such a homebody, so it kind of makes sense. Like why, of course I should have that kind of thing. Other thing that I could add if I wanted to. Let me find this. I could add in cocoa, right? Cocoa powder. Cocoa powder. I could also add in, it's not going to be very seamless, but I could also add in chocolate chips. Or if I wanted to, I could also add in the no sugar chocolate chips. So actually, these are one of my favorite chocolate chips. These are I also like the Ghirardelli, but this Hershey's Special Dark is quite nice. Since I am trying to reduce my sugar intake, you guys know it's like an ongoing thing. I bought these ones, which are Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. They're not bad. They really aren't bad. Not as good as these. Not as good as these. I'm not gonna BS you guys and be like, oh my gosh, this was absolutely amazing. It's good. No. They aren't bad. Let's see. Let's put some in here. See that? So yeah, there's my chocolate chips. And I'm not gonna add in more cocoa powder because I have a lot of darkness going on in there. But I do keep this kind of stuff on standby because I love my chocolate very, very much. What else could I add if I wanted to? I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So chocolate chip sundae, with strawberries and bananas and cinnamon and Greek yogurt. And it looks kind of nice. Oh, this one. So I've been doing this little experiment over here, and my little patch. I'm still kind of thinking, like, I was looking up online and some people said it could be nubular eczema. It's kind of like coin shape, or it could be psoriasis, and I'm not too sure exactly which one it is. I'm kind of leaning it might be that nubular eczema, which is not. It says it could go away, but. So my thinking with this is that, you know how they say, like, for both eczema and psoriasis, you want to keep it moisturized. I've actually been putting in serum and tallow on my arm, and these are my two little things over here. And I'm using a Band-Aid because I want to keep the moisture in. And my thinking is that if I lock in the humidity, if I lock in the moisture in my arm, maybe that'll encourage it to heal completely. So this is my little experiment. Yes, I change my Band-Aids every day. But yeah, see, you can tell that I have an oil stain over here because I've been moisturizing my arm. And this has been it's been working pretty well. I think it's a bit calm. I don't want to show you my little arm while I'm doing this, but it looks much better. It looks less angry. Yeah. Hey, doesn't this look less bumpy than before? So Lois agrees, it looks less bumpy than before. I'm hoping, I was looking up some things online about eczema and psoriasis, and I want to figure out, I have this theory what could work on my skin, and my thinking is that I want to figure out a solution because I've been reading about people with eczema and psoriasis, and they've been suffering for a number of years. They've been struggling with always keeping it medicated, and always keeping it moisturized. And I'm curious to see, can I make this thing completely go away if I keep a Band-Aid on it for extended periods of time, and maybe that'll encourage my arm to heal. So I've had this since late 2020, and it kind of goes on these stages where it gets like better, and then it kind of gets worse, and then I had a flare up, and I don't know what's causing it. I've been reading online that some people think that what can make it worse is cat cat dander or cat fur. And if it is, maybe, because I do notice sometimes I do see the cat fur sticking on my arm, and it is pretty irritating. But that is my little experiment that I've been doing. And again, I hope that it heals completely, so that way I can do a little stream and then help people who are dealing with this kind of stuff, and they've been maybe hydrating it over and over and over and over, and just putting all sorts of creams on there, and they're not getting that kind of healing that they want to. Some people I hear, like, they say it's not a curable thing. You'll have periods where it like completely goes away and then it'll flare up again. And people don't know what causes it. It could be colder weather. I've been also avoiding hot showers. Like, I love hot showers so much, but I can't do that hot shower thing anymore. I wish. I love hot showers so much. So yeah, I want to get in control. I want it to heal completely, and that way I can report back and do a stream, and maybe it'll help someone in the future. But yeah, so this is my thinking about that. It looks, I'm not going to show it to you on stream, but it looks more flat. It definitely looks like it's on its way to healing, and that's what I want. I want to lock the moisture in so the skin doesn't dry out and get inflamed. And maybe then it would just completely go away if it's just like locked in with moisture and tallow and other stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat this. I also have to see, I'm also curious to see, like, if this is related to diet, because who knows? Like, I was reading online, some people say that, they find out that they get worse when they eat eggs. Other people say they get worse when they have dairy. Other people say that they're allergic to cats. So unfortunately, it's like, you got cats here. The cats aren't gonna go away anytime soon. We have dairy. I'm eating dairy right now, and then I have eggs. So I could remove the dairy. I can see that if I have a flare up tomorrow, because I haven't really had dairy much, so this is, if it gets like angry tomorrow, then I'll know that I might have a dairy flare, and that will absolutely suck, because I love dairy so much. Yeah, it's only over here. So this is the only area that I have this. And I'm lucky. I even though it's kind of like irritating to deal with, I'm lucky because some people, they have this kind of stuff like in huge patches. I've seen people, it's like it's on their forehead, so they're very self-conscious about that. But the irritating part about where it is on my arm is if I wear long sleeves, right? It rubs against, and then if I toss and turn, it rubs again. So having a band-aid here, or having two band-aids here, it really helps. It really helps against irritation, because I don't want to be tossing and turning, and then while I'm sleeping, right, I'm just like scratching it. So this provides a little barrier, and yeah, my buying quantity of band-aids is gonna go up for the time being. Yeah. So I could put tea tree underneath it and see how it works like. But I'm trying this thing called, listen to this. I'm trying this thing called blue tansy oil, and I'm trying beef tallow because I heard that's supposed to be good. So I'm just going like through all this different things and seeing how that works. I mean, like, this is not life threatening or anything. It's kind of like a mosquito bite. You just gotta be like, oh, frick, I gotta figure a way to make this thing completely heal. But um I don't know what caused it. Like I said, I have no idea what caused it. I have no idea why it would be just there. But I just want to handle it and figure out what's going on. And then also, if you scratch it, it gets way worse. Like, yeah. So that's why the whole band-aid thing is like, just make it heal, make it heal. And yeah, I will see. 3M medical tape band-aid. Medical tape band-aid. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, if I just bought those gauze patches and put it on my arm. I'm sure some people will be like, what happened to your arm? Why is your arm always band-aid? I'm like, I'm just trying to keep the moisture in. I'm doing an experiment. Yeah. And, oh yeah, the good thing about Greek yogurt, I just realized it doesn't melt. It doesn't melt so quickly. Can you imagine if this was ice cream? This thing would have been a puddle while I'm talking to you guys. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's do this. that's good. I tried to give him my like chocolate chip pudding. He's like, Erica, mad, mad. I have not gone to an ice cream place in such a long time. But, you know, I was passing by when I was coming home today. I was passing by like an ice cream truck. You know, we have ice cream trucks in New York, right? And then they sell you these soft serve ice creams. Or they sell you Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, I still have my Magnum bars. Remember my Magnum bars and my Haagen-Dazs bar? I still have it here, but yeah, yeah, those ice cream people, like, they want $4 for a soft serve ice cream, and it's like I tried it and I was like, okay, but I figure like, hey, instead of getting one of those things, why don't you just make your own? Like, why don't you just get some Greek yogurt, have some bananas? I mean, this costs less than $4, right? I mean, you can buy the 5% for like, I think $1.25 for a little container, and the bananas are like 25 cents each. And you can just make your own. So much healthier. I've heard someone said that what works good for relieving the itch is Vicks Vapor Rub. I don't know if that's true or not, but we actually do Vicks Vapor Rub. I have a suspicion though that what might be irritating this thing is cat hair, because cat hair is like, oh, you know, and when you live with 3 cats, like the cat hair is just like everywhere. Mmm. I like Greek yogurt because it has more protein in it versus regular yogurt. So I showed you guys Chobani. I just bought Chobani because it was on sale, but where's my favorite? This is my favorite. Faye total 5%. I love it so much. It's great. So yeah, the Chobani's not bad, but Faye 5% I feel is like a little bit more richer. But yeah, you should just buy whatever's on sale. See that? So look at that. 4 containers, 400. Well, that's the whole container be $4.70, but what I'm concerned about is sugar. See, the sugar for the whole container is only 15 grams. And the protein count for the whole container is 40. Look at that. 45 grams. See that? If you eat the whole container, 45 grams of protein, only 15 grams of sugar. And yeah, your fat is up there, but I'm not scared of fat. So this is so much healthier than getting that soft serve stuff. And I think this was $3.50 for this size container. It's about $3.50. And I think it's a good buy. So, anyway, because I think some of you guys are like, oh my goodness, she's just eating and she's talking to us at the same time. How rude. I know this is like a behind the scenes mukbang of sorts. Let's see. That was pretty good. That piece had the strawberry. That was pretty damn good. So, I hope you guys eat a little healthier. And you guys get an air fryer. Or think about getting an air fryer. So every time that I tell you guys like how easy it is to start the air fryer, you guys can just refer back to this video. You can see how quick it was. I know sometimes I was leaving you guys in the comments like, oh, you just turn it on and then you press the temperature and you press the timer, and it sounds kind of complicated, but when you actually see me do it, it really isn't. I can't talk about all air fryers. I can just talk about this Philips one. But I really, really like having an air fryer. So expect to see like a bunch of community posts from me in the future where I'm talking about my love for an air fryer. Like, oh, I air fried strawberries today. Oh, I might air fry peaches later. Oh, I might air fry this or I might air fry that. It's not hard. You just toss it in and you just put the time and the temperature and just wait for it. And then it's kind of like, I feel like if you have an air fryer, you have the possibility of like really impressing yourself, because then you look at it and be like, wow, this is so great. It seems like I spent a lot of time in the kitchen, but you didn't. You don't have to worry about preheating the damn oven. I hate preheating the oven because every time I deal with that preheating oven thing, right? Let me tell you this, okay? This oven is so slow to preheat. I always ask myself if the oven is still on. I'm like, is the oven on? I have no idea if it's on. It takes such a long time. So having by the time I even freaking preheat the oven, like if I have fries, the fries were like long done. I can preheat. Okay, let me show you guys this one. See? So if you look over here, they actually have thing. They say French fries from frozen, 390 degrees, 12 to 16 minutes. I think that's frozen, 12 to 16 minutes. And then, yeah, like fried chicken, 8 to 14 minutes. I don't follow this particularly. Usually my go-to is like about 360, 390 for about 8 minutes for a lot of stuff that I make, 8 to 10 minutes. But cookie, you can reheat it. I think 360 degrees, 4 minutes from frozen. And it comes out like a soft baked cookie. So if you guys are, frugal and you guys, let's say, have like a really good like store-bought cookie, but you don't want to eat the whole dozen in one sitting, right? Freeze the rest of them. Put them inside of like a Ziploc or like some kind of container, separated by layers of. I like to use paper towel because it's freaking cheap and it's like accessible. But you can also use parchment paper as well. And when you want to reheat it, all you do is you just smack the cookie inside of here. Hit it at 360. Let me show you guys how fast this is. See this? Whoops, hold on. So if I wanted to do that right now, on, and then you can hold it down. See? And then I could just press start. See how fast that was? But there's nothing in here, so I'm gonna turn it off. See how fast that is? That's super fast. It's so freaking fast. No, it doesn't. It holds its shape because it's already baked cookie, right? So all I do is I just put the cookie in there and then I bake it for about 5 minutes. And I use like 4 or 5 minutes. Sometimes 5 it's like over bakes, but I don't want to say bake it. I really just like air frying it, but usually 4 or 5 minutes is good. If you're worried about it going over, do 4 minutes, and it's like it just came out of the oven. It's really, really nice. Before I used to microwave cookies for like a minute, but I definitely prefer air frying it because when you air fry it, it's crispy and it has like nice crunch, or it has like gooiness, and the chocolate is all melted, and it's nice. It's worth the extra 3 minutes to air fry it. So yeah, it doesn't get messy. It's just like a cookie when you get it out of the oven. Ah, no. No, contrary to what you think, no. I love food. I know it's funny for me to say it like that, but I really do love food. Some people might find it hard to believe, but I have like all sorts of food around me, and I do eat. I just don't eat large quantities of it. So you might hear about me eating, let's say, hummus and crackers and eggs and guacamole and chips and Greek yogurt or a cookie. It sounds like I'm eating a lot, but because the portions are pretty small, like even this is like a bigger portion than I would normally eat. Just like slightly larger. I would probably have like 25% less than this, but Yeah, it's like I like picking around and eating different kind of foods, and that's what really makes life sweet, you know? I know this table has all this like, it's like wax, and it just sucks because it's like, it's easy to scratch and it's easy to gouge, and I don't know what to do about it. I know. I never had a table that had so much of these like little marks on here. But, and it's weird because if I put something wet on here, it actually has this like circle over here. So maybe if you guys, if any of you like guys are like really familiar with furniture, like let me know how I can fix this thing, because it's like I look at it, I'm like, I've never seen a table in Hawaii with that. Ever. It definitely is better than the microwave for sure. If you microwave a cookie, it gets soft, right? But it doesn't have like that oven baked thing. So when you take it out of the air fryer, if you heat it up for like about four minutes, I would say first time you do it 4, and then do 5. But if you do it too long, again, it gets hard. You know, it's like a hard cookie. It's like a hard crispy cookie, and I like mine soft and gooey. So when you first get it out, it's going to be hot and it's going to be really soft. But just like when you have like a cookie come out of the oven, right? As it cools, it firms up. So I usually let it sit for about 2 minutes after after I heat it up in the air fryer. And sometimes it's hard to do that. You know, sometimes I look at that cookie and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I don't want to wait, but I do wait. No, I haven't made fish and chips on this air fryer. The only thing that I made is like artichokes, which didn't go very well. I think I overcooked it. French fries. I made French fries. I even tried putting like not tomato, watermelon rind in there because I wanted to see like, oh, I wonder if I can make like some sort of jerky out of it. Nope, that didn't work. I just did strawberries, as you guys saw. I've done pork belly, of course. Pork belly is my jam, and I think that's it. Yeah, French fries. I think I already said that. That is it, I believe. Oh, no. I did shinsito peppers. You know, the Japanese peppers. I did that. That was super easy. That was only, it took like 7 minutes. I think on 360. Everything is basically 360 degrees at like 7 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes a lot of the time. I've also done. I'm trying to think what else I made. I usually put it in the community post, but I forgot about that one. No, I did do the peppers, but I forgot like what else I did. Trying to think, I can't think. Oh, I did something else. Yeah, I think it was just the peppers, but maybe there was something else that I'm forgetting. It just does not click in my mind right now. But yeah, this is so freaking handy. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys don't feel like, let's say if you're having like a shitty day or something, and you're like, oh man, I don't really want to cook. Yeah, you could just use the air fryer, grab some strawberries if you wanted to do that. You could, if you have frozen French fries in your fridge and you're like, frick, I don't want to go out today. I feel like, I feel terrible. Just grab out some frozen French fries, throw it in the air fryer, and then, yeah. I mean, frozen French fries aren't the healthiest because it has like sodium on it, and it has like it's usually like a lot of like French fries that has like MSG, or it's already pre-fried, right? A lot of like the Ore-Ida stuff is already fried, if I remember correctly. So it's not like you're avoiding oil, but you're avoiding more oil. You can also make like fried chicken using the air fryer as well. Some people do that. You can make things like battered like mozzarella sticks on here. I don't anticipate making mozzarella sticks because I'm not a big fan of mozzarella sticks, period. But you know what I kind of want to make? I want to make calamari. I think calamari would be kind of nice. I do like calamari quite a bit. But then I have panko, which is breadcrumbs, which is gluten. So we'll see. But calamari is good. What's the pork belly recipe? Okay, so this is what I do. So I really should just do a stream. I'm gonna do a stream in the future, I know someone's like, oh my gosh, Erica, you had no pork. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, I get the pork belly. I put, you get a fork and you stab it repeatedly, like a fork, and you stab it repeatedly over here. I find it easier to do it when you stab it first. And then all I do is after I stab it, like stab. The point of you stabbing it, even if you don't see it making a difference, it loosens up the skin, so it becomes like, like when you see like Chinese roast pork, it has like a nice crispy skin. Yeah, you want that, and you also want this to be dry. Now you can see on YouTube people say things like, "Oh, you're supposed to let it completely dry, and that way it ensures to be crispy." You know what? I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be like, okay, I'm gonna let it stay out. I'm gonna let it dry out in my fridge for a couple hours. No, no, no. I just take it. I just whip it out. Put stab with the fork. Maybe about, let's say, 3 times over. Like go one, right? One, with one fork, two, three. Like maybe 3 to 5 times back and forth, and then I'll just do. And then I'll cut it into pieces, and then I'll put salt and pepper on each side. So you can put salt. You can put salt and pepper first on each side, and then cut it into pieces. I like keeping it around 1 inch chunks. So see, like this, 1 inch. I find that it's more like roast pork that way, like Chinese roast pork. But if in the event that you have a bone, see this one, like I can't do it at 1 inch pieces. Like sometimes you're at that area where like the freaking bone is like that big, so I end up with these like 2-3 inch chunks, and I can't avoid that. But yeah, so just stab it with a fork repeatedly 3 to 5 times. Cut salt and pepper on each side, right? This side and the other side. Cut it into 1 inch pieces if you can. Put it into the air fryer, 360 degrees, 10 minutes, one side. Flip it on the other side, right? So get like a fork or get some tongs, and then flip each piece. Do another 360 for 10 minutes, and that's it. And that's how you end up with the roast pork, like you guys see, that I do. So it might look like I spend a lot of time on it. I really don't. It's like a lot of the time it's just sitting there, right? It's just sitting in the air fryer, and during those 10 minutes, right, I could just do other things around the house. I can look on the computer. And the only downside about that, like I said, is because it's cooking and it's such high heat, you will see a wave of a white smoke coming out, and that's not like a fire hazard or anything like that, but you'll see a bunch of white smoke coming out, so you need to ventilate. Either that or the smoke gets stuck indoors. So open a window, and while it's cooking, and leave the window open, because you don't want your house getting it's kind of like if you're cooking on high heat, right? You want to have some sort of ventilation. So just putting it out there, and afterwards you end up with some really, really crispy, delicious roast pork. And that's what you see in my community post. I showed you guys a picture of my roast pork yesterday. I think I did a stream once, and I you guys heard how crunchy it was. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a stream about me just putting in the roast pork, and then you guys can watch, not from like the beginning, and like you guys don't have to see me like, yeah, I'll just show you what I do, and then you guys can watch a 20-minute time in the air fryer. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. Yeah, I love an air fryer too. It's super simple. And it is great. So I can't imagine eating pork belly any other way. I like my pork belly more crispy and more charred. So if you look at like the smaller pieces, like if you look at my community post yesterday, you'll see the smaller pieces look very like crispy and darker. That's because they're cut smaller, right? So yeah, it chars up more than the wider pieces. So that's why I like keeping it around 1 inch only. So if you can, if you don't have any bone, like freaking big bone like I do with some pieces, then go 1 inch, and you will love it so much. And always with pork belly, I don't know about you guys, but I always grab the pork belly that's the fattiest. Hold on. So when you look at my pork belly, I know. If you look at my pork belly, this one isn't as fatty as I would like it, but like look at this piece. You see how it's like so freaking fatty over here? This will be a gorgeous piece to eat. So I actually when I go to the supermarket, I always look for like the fattiest cuts. I look through all the pork belly. There's only like 7 trays of it at one given time, but I look through all of it, and I'm like, I want the ones with the most fat on it. And this one, if this was alone, I wouldn't have grabbed this, but like something like that, or like something like that, where it's, I feel like it's like 1/3 fat or so. 1/3, 1/2 fat. Oh, I love those pieces so much. Yeah, and it keeps me full. So I just, this is like the package that I showed you is like 1 pound, 1.3 pounds. That's good enough for me just eating for dinner. There's some people who are on the carnivore diet, and they would just eat 1 pound of 1 pound or 1 point, like around 1.1 or pounds of pork belly, and that'll be the only meal they eat throughout the day. But I just, yeah, I was like eating a little bit more than that. So I don't do the 1 meal a day thing. It's attractive to think about, but I like freaking snacking too much. You know, I like eating my Greek yogurt, and I like eating my cookie, and I like eating this. So yeah, I don't go on this like whole like 100%. I cannot eat any of this stuff. Yeah. So yeah, so I think I'll just show you guys, like, you guys don't need to see me. Oh, well, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like show one piece and then I'll have it cut, because I don't want you guys to like see me cut this thing, because yeah, it's like the camera will be kind of shaky. But yeah, I'll try to do everything in like one take, so that way there's not too much like shift, you know, my amateur camera work over here, because it's just me. I know, Clinton, I know I'm such an amateur when it comes to my camera work. I try, Clinton. I try. So, yeah, we don't have a, have I tried air frying different kind of meat? No, beef, I heard you can air fry beef, but I haven't done that. I prefer to just have my beef in a stew, or I prefer to use cast iron skillet. So yeah, I'm a big fan of cast iron skillet. Ooh, what is this? World's tastiest ham sandwich, 1/3 pound of fatty ham, chai flavored sour cream. Oh, that's spaghetti sauce? Really? Cause see, I can see the fatty ham, and I can see the sour cream, but I mean, like, the spaghetti sauce just kind of throws me off guard, cause it's like, I think about, I actually imagine that'd be like some kind of marinara. Which one would be bad? Which one would be bad? I know. What do you think about that? I know. Ah, 2 meals to a. Well, yeah. So yeah, I love eating too much. I know. Like I said, it's surprising for some people to find out. Like, I really love food, but I do love my food a lot. I do, like, I would say I do intuitive eating, if anything. I just kind of like keep mindful, like, okay, the stuff I want to have around is not too heavily processed. It's just, you know, like, I practice a lot of moderation. But yeah, I have things like guacamole. I have my tea. I gotta make my clams tomorrow. That's for sure. Oh, look at this. Oh, let's see how my baby clams are doing. Oh no. I hope they're okay. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but I don't want them. Yeah, they look like they're okay. See, these are my clams. They don't look like they're dead. See? So this was a dozen clams for $8, and I'm gonna make this tomorrow, because last thing I want is $8 going out the window because Erica forgot to cook them. So, yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be my clams and my white wine. What do you think, Clinton? Think it's a good idea? Yeah, maybe. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a cooking stream with my clams tomorrow. You guys get to see. It's not gonna be anything spectacular. It's just really gonna be butter with white wine and a bunch of Italian seasoning. Like, don't expect to see like a lot of like, okay, do exactly. Actually, you know what? I'll try to do. I just like cut out a big block of stuff, like, yeah, like 1/2 inch of Kerrygold. Let me show you guys. So for instance, when I cut out my Kerrygold, I don't even measure it. I'm just like, okay, let's just cut off this much Kerrygold, and I just eyeball it. And then if it needs more, then I can add more. If it needs less, you know, it's just like tasting. I don't do that. Like, I don't do that whole like, okay, I need to do exactly 1/2 cup of this or 1/2 cup of that. For certain things, like, I'll stick by like a ratio, like for stew, but for clams and butter sauce. Like you can't really screw that up, right? You just need to have like you either need more butter or you need more wine, and yeah, it's really luxurious. I love eating. I want to. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna cook clams, and then I'm gonna try and make my mussels. I'm gonna have to buy mussels because mussels is $3.50 a pound. Yeah, so every week I think I'm gonna buy mussels because they're pretty freaking cheap, and just make them in white wine sauce, and I will feel like I'm so luxurious and so, you know, I'm living the lap of luxury with my $3.50 $3.50 a pound mussels, and yeah, I don't need out. But it's like less than $5 a meal. It's so good. Ah. Yeah, I heard people really like Prego. You know what else I heard people like? There's a really good one called Rao, Rao. You can look it up. Rao. It's like $8 a jar though. But some people swear by it. They say it's like super good. And I haven't tried it. So I stay away from pasta because of well, I stay away from pasta because of the gluten, and if there's not gluten, then I stay away from it because it's high carb. So, but I do like pasta a lot. I do love like clam linguine a lot. I love I love what's it called? Pesto pasta. Like penny pasta, penny. Yeah, I like penny a lot. Angel hair pasta. Like any like butter, like heavy butter pasta with like Italian seasoning or something like that. There's a really simple one. I forgot what it's called, but it usually has angel hair in it, and it has butter, lots of butter in it. That one's really good too. And I used to make it a lot, but I can't freaking remember the name. But yeah, I wish I was not so freaking gluten sensitive. But yeah, whenever I eat a lot of pasta for whatever reason, I end up with really bad back pain. And I wish, I don't know what it is about pasta that it's just maybe it has too much gluten in it. Who knows? I don't have that issue when I go gluten free, but gluten free pasta sucks in my opinion. Like if you try to reheat it, it just kind of disintegrates and it's not enjoyable. So I wish, I just love regular gluten pasta. But yeah, so if you have takeout gluten free pasta, not the greatest. Definitely not the greatest. Kind of ruined it for me. My sauce is a bit like chili. I didn't have to eat it by itself. What? Okay, yeah, if you have like a meat sauce with pasta, oh my gosh, that's so good. If any of you is like from Hawaii and you guys have like Zippy's chili, if you had like Zippy's spaghetti with meat sauce, it's just like, I love that so much. I love Zippy spaghetti and meat sauce. It's like a Hawaii thing. Oh, it's like almost like a cafeteria kind of food, and it's not like premium ingredients, it's not like premium pasta or anything like that, but it's so nostalgic, and it comes with like that garlic bread that's so bad for you, but it's good. It's so good. Yeah, can you tell like there's certain Hawaii foods like I feel like I can't get it here in New York, and I'm just feeling like, oh, that meat sauce from Zippy's. I think it was like $8 or so. I think it was $8. Zippy's used to be cheap, and then they raised their prices over there, just like anything. Yeah. So yeah, look what that thing is. That pasta sauce that usually has angel hair, and it's just full of butter. Oh, butter, and I think it's just butter, but it might be something else in there. But yeah, definitely lots of butter. Yeah, butter and everything. Oh yeah, yeah. So if you guys use butter, I would highly recommend, because you guys know like I'm frugal, right? I will not use anything but Kerrygold. 100%. I only like using Kerrygold because I feel like, and even like my family members in Hawaii, like the people who have gone to Kerrygold, even if they're super frugal people, you guys, they will use Kerrygold because Kerrygold is so much richer in flavor, and it's healthier for you too. If you like eating air pop popcorn, like if you like making homemade popcorn, like plain popcorn, right? I do that. Like I just get I haven't made popcorn in a in a long time. But if you like melted butter on your popcorn, freaking use Kerrygold. It's gonna kick it up to the next notch. Really, I swear by Kerrygold. We have like a bunch of bars of Kerrygold over here. We have like something like 5 bars of Kerrygold. I do not want a freaking shortage of Kerrygold. See, like we got 1, we got 2. We got 3. Yeah. I put it off because I was using it for skincare stuff. So I wanted to. I was too impatient with the batch. And nobody asked for it, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. So if you guys decide to do any like measurements for skincare stuff, like I'm doing right now, you can buy the Kerrygold. This is unsalted Kerrygold, right? Because you shouldn't be putting salted butter on your face anyway. You can buy this one, the block, or you can buy the 2 sticks version of it. And I like using it. They're the same price, okay? But the reason why I bought the 2 sticks version is because, see, I can actually measure out things. So if I wanted to make, let's say, a batch of, let's say, some kind of tallow-based product, and I wanted to just like quickly whip it up, right? I can just say, okay, I'm gonna cut out 1 tablespoon, right? 1 tablespoon of butter, and then add it to the pre-measured stuff. I don't have to deal with this freaking block. See, it's like, yeah, you got your little indentations over here, but you see it's like harder to cut like one whole line over here versus this. So this is, I mean, it's the same price. Like I said, the 2 sticks version is the same price as the big stick version, but it is so much easier to cut this out versus this. And I've been making a lot of test batches. I've been making a lot of test batches of stuff. I just started using Kerrygold. I just started going with butter, and yeah, I hope that helps some of you guys. I really am excited about when I feel like I have some batches that I'm really proud of or I'm really happy with, and then I can share it with you guys and make a whole video about it. Because some people, it's like I see the videos about like tallow balm or tallow products, and there's just like 1 or 2 recipes online. It kind of saddens me. I will see something like fat wax, for instance. You see maybe like 5 different videos about it. Not too much for whatever reason. I don't know why. So I want to make like all these like products and then figure out like, you know, something that really works well for me. And then give you guys like some tips or like some kind of some tips or some tricks or whatever that I figure out or I find out, and then that way I can share it with you guys, because I'm sure there's some people who like tallow based stuff, but there's not too much information, and it pisses me off because it's like I was reading about certain things, and I was on a soap making forum. I was on a soap making forum of sorts. I forgot what the name is, and I was looking up like lip balm stuff, and there was a question someone had. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was how to incorporate honey in a lip balm. This one person replied and they said, oh yeah, I figured out how to do it, but I can't tell you how to do it because it's a trade secret since I spent a lot of money trying to figure it out. I was like, what the man? Like, hello, there's a person who wants to learn how to do this. Like, why are you replying to them saying you figured it out, but you're not going to share it with them, right? But what I learned is that when you deal with things with like a honey, if you have like oil and you need to have like some sort of emulsifier, and I know it's like a freaking big thing for me. So I was just like, I want to figure out how to incorporate something like honey into, let's say, a lip balm, and figure out how to do that smoothly. And there's not too much information about it. It's like, I know people know how to do this stuff, but they're just kind of keeping it close to them for whatever reason. And like I said, it pisses me off because there's just like, when I was making a batch, right? When I was making a batch of stuff, it's like I had the honey dripping, I had the honey like on the pooling on down the bottom, and I was like, what the hell? How come it keeps going down to the bottom? Other people are like, oh, you just gotta whip it more, and I'm like, well, what? That doesn't so much, you know? It's still going down to the bottom, and I gotta figure out. I want to figure a way to how to prevent the honey from like sinking all the way on the bottom, because although it seems like kind of like a trivial thing to do, it just pisses me off when I read that kind of stuff. Oh, I know what it is, but I can't tell you what it is. Great. Thanks for helping the world out. So, I know there are people who want to use like say honey and a lip balm, and they like they like the idea about it, but they can't figure it out. And it's just like the people who do appear to figure it out, they're just kind of like, haha, I know something you don't know, haha, you can't figure it out. You're not at my level, and I take that pretty seriously. Yeah, and let's see over here. Oh, okay. So now, because we're in the 1 hour and 15 mark, I feel comfortable telling you guys this. I don't want to make a freaking dedicated stream to this, so I was volunteering today, right? And you remember that one woman that I was telling you about that she said something like she was giving me about like putting stuff on a table, like it was on like she's okay, look, put it this way, okay? So I think it was like a month or two ago, she was there was like, it's like a food distribution event, and then I have like a box of pizza dough right next to me, right? And the way people do things is like they just grab stuff, they put a box on a table, and then they just distribute, let's say, fruit or whatnot from that box. So I see the pizza dough right next to me in a box, and I put it on the table. All right. And I'm thinking like she tells me not to do it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then finally I'm like, okay, let me put it on the table, because it's like I was distributing it outwards. And she just snapped at me. She was like yelling. She's like, I told you not to put it on the table. I'm like, what the and I told her she couldn't talk to me that way. And she told me like she can, and she is, and she looked me directly in the eye, and I was pissed off because I thought to myself like, who the hell are you to be so freaking aggressive to me, right? But then I just like, and then people were like, oh,
Tell her to
Erica.
gargle your balls.
No, but here's the thing, okay? So I mean, like I didn't say, and then someone intercepted it, and they're like, Erica, you need to talk to her with respect, and you need to, da da da, and you need to talk to Erica with respect. And they're like, we're all on the same team, and I'm like, look, I'm not starting, I'm just doing what other people are doing. You don't own the place, right? So listen to this, okay? So I'm doing my thing, and right, we're distributing food out, and then we have like a whole bunch of bread on the table, and this is all bread that's already prepackaged, right? So it's on. Imagine this, right? It's on two tables, right? It's on two tables. This is like the stuff side I'm working on. This is the side she's working on, right? And I don't think much of it because there's other volunteers in between us, right? So I look at the bread, right? And then I see the bread, and like 80% of the bread, 85% of the bread is on my half. So you know what I do? I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me get the bread that's on her side, which is only 15%, and put it all on my side, because it's towards the end of the volunteering thing, right? We might as well keep all the bread together, because that way the other people who are packing stuff just knows to grab from one pile, right? And it's not even a compact pile. It's just like a scattered pile that's a little bit more condensed. And you know what she tells me? She tells me not to touch her bread. That's what she tells me. She's like, don't move my bread. And I'm like, what do you mean your bread? It's not your freaking bread, right? And then she's like yelling at me over that. And then she tells me stuff like, she told me something along the lines of like, you tell me that I have an attitude problem, but I don't. That's just the way I am. And I'm thinking like, holy crap. Like all I did was, you have scattered pieces of bread, right? Let me give you an example, okay? So let's say this is like, these are the two tables, right? And let's say this is the line between the two tables, okay? So let's say we got this, right? And then we got this and this, okay? You see, like you have most of the section on my side. All I did, and you guys know, there's not too much division between two tables right next to each other, right? We're right next to each other. All I did was move this towards my side. Because I thought, like, okay, you rather just have it in one clean pile, right? That way it's not taking up two tables. It's all on one table. It's towards the end. We have way more space than we need. And she just gets all pissed off at me. And I'm like, oh my freaking God. Here we go again.
Did you tell her to gargle your balls then?
No, I didn't. But
Throw a pair of balls there.
no, I did.
You need to have a pair of balls in order to tell them to gargle.
No, because you know what? You know what the thing is? No, I stood up for myself. But the thing is, you can't talk to people like that, because she claims that she says, like, you say I have an attitude problem, but I don't. That's just the way I am. I'm like, Frick, you do have an attitude problem. Why do you have to be so combative about me over bread? It's not her bread, right? It's just bread that's being distributed outwards, and all I did was just put the bread together. It's just so freaking innocent. But this woman, oh my goodness, she just cranks it up to 11. And so you can tell she's just like a control.
Pair of balls there.
No, I already stood up for myself. Like I said. But man, this woman. Huh? No, because then if you say something like that, you know what people are going to say, right? They're going to be like, oh, well, Erica, you know, like, why are you starting up at this kind of thing? I'm like, I didn't start. I wasn't the one who raised my voice at first. But yeah, what I've realized is like if you allow people to just like steamroll you, they just think like they can mess with you. And for her, it's like she says that kind of stuff. Like I can tell, like I can feel how I am. I can tell like I lose my temper really quick with her, really quick. And I'm normally a very calm and collected person.
You're gonna get beat up there.
Why? Why am I gonna get beat up?
Getting beat up.
She raises her voice. I raise my voice.
You don't have a voice to raise.
I do have a voice to
You're
raise.
a pipsqueak.
I'm not a pipsqueak.
You're a complete pipsqueak.
I'm not a pipsqueak. But yeah, like nobody said anything because, you know, like people want to like not take sides kind of thing, or, you know, it's like, I don't know what people see in her. Like people think she's so cool or she's so like powerful. And I'm like, she's not powerful. She's just a freaking tyrant. She's just a tyrant, and she's not even like the organizer, or she's not even affiliated with the organizer. She's just this woman who throws her weight around, has no power, but people think that because of how she sounds like, or she, you know, she just is very like, you know, she's just like that. Like people just are magnetized to her, and it's very strange to me. Yeah, and talking about that, okay, so I'm going to tell you about another thing. There's another woman, right? Who just started volunteering, and I feel comfortable telling you guys because this is 1 hour and 21 minutes later. You feel like, who the hell watches my videos this long, except maybe a couple people, right? So there's another woman who just started volunteering, and I've been volunteering. I don't even know how long I've been volunteering, right? But I've been volunteering for quite some time, at a couple months at least. Do you remember when I started volunteering?
No.
I want to say it was like sometime since like April of last year. Something around that, because I remember it was like around the time, you know, the situation happened. Maybe. Yeah, I remember that. Because that's when I started getting involved in this stuff. I remember like I heard food pantries were closing down and whatnot. So there's this woman who just started volunteering last week, and then this week she's kind of like directing people, and she's like telling people like, oh yeah, this is my second time volunteering, and she's trying to like rub shoulders with people, and you know, she's just like, yeah, oh my gosh, it's just like, I don't know what it is. And then she's also sneaking food. So in case you guys didn't know, so yeah, some people, including that woman that some people look up to, you know, that one that kind of gets in my face sometimes, like what they do is they distribute food, and then underneath the tables they'll have like paper bags, or they'll have a shoebox, and then when they see stuff that they like, let's say it's pastries, or let's say it's pastries or carbs or cakes or whatnot, or fruit, right, they'll grab it and they'll put it in their little shoebox under the table, and then they'll just kind of like, they'll just hide it away so they think nobody else can see it, right? So that woman who like starts things with me, like she's notorious for doing that. In fact, she is so quote smooth. Listen to this. She has like you know those big laundry shopping carts, you guys know what I'm talking about? It's the collapsible ones, the metal ones. She actually has like it looks like a trash bag inside of it, and the reason why she has that is because if you cannot look inside of it, you see, because it's all black. So she'll put like bunch of food in there. And yeah, so she gets the pick that she wants, and she doesn't grab just a few. She can grab like 6 different things, and none of the volunteers do that either. But this new chick, you know, this new woman, the one who's kind of like the mini version of that chick, in a sense, she's very, very vocal and very loud and very, you know, you can kind of tell she's bossy, right? She wants everybody to know this is her second time volunteering. I'm like, well, dude, this is not an airline, you know, you don't have to like tell everybody like, this is my second time volunteering. But yeah, so I noticed she's been sneaking food as well, and I'm just kind of like, wow, geez, you know, I shouldn't say this, but I kind of feel like it's birds of a feather flock together because she's magnetized to that woman who got in, you know, who just starts things with me. And it's like I think it's one of those like complexes. Like, please do not think like people who volunteer are very like altruistic. Like sometimes when they volunteer, it's like they want to have the whole little thing like, did you know how long I've been volunteering? I want you to know I've been volunteering for this long. And it's like, for me,
My
I'm just like,
experience with volunteers is that they're people that couldn't succeed in the real world, but they want the ability to boss people around.
exactly. And
The thing
I
is,
see
you're
that
not
same
allowed
shit.
to say anything bad about them because they're doing something that's considered good for society for free. So even if they're a horrible, miserable, fucking piece of shit tyrant, since they're doing something for free, whether it's selling clothes or giving someone food, you're not allowed to call them out on the fact that they're a useless human being.
Yeah.
They're incapable of providing anything of real value to society. They're incapable of being nice or considerate. And they want, like, that's where you find those types of people. And typically, people who are stuck volunteering are people who are doing community service because they should have been going to prison. So the people that wind up there are vulnerable people that can be taken advantage of by tyrants.
Yeah.
I
But
don't hate volunteering because I hate poor people. I hate volunteering because of the people that I meet in places where you're volunteering.
you got some real egotistical people there. And like I said, I've been volunteering for what, about a year already, right? At various places. So it's not like I'm just saying like, oh, you know, I've been volunteering for 2 weeks and this is my thing. No. I see the same thing kind of over and over. And it saddens me because it's like with the whole pocketing food thing, it's not just one person. It's a pretty pervasive thing. And the thing is like, I see people like they just take way more food than they need. They'll say, you remember that one person that was there's this one guy, instead of having like, he was so cocky. He wanted a dozen eggs, right? And we're like, you know, the person who was distributing eggs, she was like, no, you just get half a dozen. You don't get a dozen. And he just took it and he says, what are you going to do about it? Now, the reason why this guy overloaded this box is because he wanted that box for himself and he was a volunteer, you see? So this guy, he does the other freaking thing, which is like get the shopping cart, put a black trash bag inside of it, and then just throw food inside of it. You know, it's like he'll get like double the stuff that everybody else gets, and he feels entitled to it. He's like, what are you going to do about it, kind of thing. And I'm just like, well, you're such a piece of shit. Like, you think, you know, like, don't think volunteering people are all good people. Like, you got some good people, like, don't get me wrong, okay, but you got some real pieces of shit who just it's just like terrible. So I know I shouldn't be talking about volunteering that way. I should be like, volunteering people are amazing. They're so sweet and they're incredible. And yes, some people are so. No, I'm going to tell you straight up. There's some people who are assholes and bitches. And yeah.
Why do you keep doing it?
Huh?
Why do you keep doing it?
Because I see it as making, like, yes, you got some negative things in there, but there's negative people everywhere.
If I was giving out food for free to people who couldn't afford it and they were yelling at me, that would be the end.
No, but it's not them. It's not the people. It's another volunteer. Out of like something like 20 volunteers, you might have only like 2 or 3 total shitheads. It's not all of them. So it's like a small percentage, but that bad thing, oh my god, it just like grates my gears, kind of thing. And the thing is, huh?
You have gears?
I do have gears. But yeah, it just pisses me off because it's like they can cover and they can, you know, people don't want to have drama, so they'll be like, oh, you know, just like calm down or something like that, or just like be respectful and things like that. And like, yeah, nobody's getting paid here, but you don't want to start drama in a volunteering thing. And then also, I know if I do anything right, those people have backup. I don't have any backup. I don't have like a team of shitheads that are with me during when I do that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, it's true. They are as a team of shitheads. There's like 3 people over there that 3 out of 20. It's like they all back each other up. They all sneak. And the worst thing too is like that new chick who's like sneaking food for herself too now, right? Everybody knows this is her second time volunteering. Like, wow, holy crap, second time volunteering. Now she's doing the same thing as that total like terrible woman. So yeah, birds of a feather flock together, like I said. It sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So if you guys have ever wondered about volunteering and wondered how come there's some places that it's like, yeah, it seems okay, but like, why do volunteers are so flaky? Don't it's not just like, it could be things that's going inside of that volunteering thing that cause people to just drop off. It's not that they don't like volunteering. It's just like sometimes when you have this kind of drama thing, like some people are like, okay, I don't want to volunteer anymore. So yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And but that's the reality of it. I don't share this kind of stuff because I don't want you guys volunteering. I think volunteering is a really great thing. Helping out the community is great too, but just be mindful about it and don't take things personal, because some people are such losers in life that they feel like Lewis said, right? They feel like if they're in a position where they're like, haha, there's no title, I'm gonna make my own title. You there, you need to respect me. Like those kind of people, like that would not fly in a work environment too much, right? But maybe they don't have the greatest position in society, but in volunteering they might feel like they're all powerful, especially if they can say, I've been volunteering for 15 years. It's, who are you to come into this volunteering thing and tell me that I have an attitude problem? You see? Oh gosh, I once had a temporary job as a janitor. One of my supervisors, she would steal things. Oh my god, oh my, well, thank goodness that it was just a temporary job. I feel bad for whoever has to work with women like that. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You said you had in a real work environment. Yeah. You'd be surprised, because when I was working in insurance, there were some people who were like on ego trips, like megalomaniacs working in health insurance. And it's not good. It can happen with any position, right? People could be like, I am the supervisor. I am all powerful. Who are you? You're not a supervisor. And it's like, yeah, you're a supervisor in these four walls in this building, but what is your impact on the world besides just treating people like crap, right? Like, yeah. But some people, they just get off on that kind of stuff. They love having power over people, and they like making people, or they try to boss people around because they just feed off of that whole thing, like, haha, I got mental hold over you.
You go, haha.
What?
Haha.
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 So
Erica does that to Mr. Clinton.
what?
Mr.
Nowhere.
Clinton will go meow, and Erica will look and go, I'm not gonna look now at you.
No.
And now he's walking over to Erica. I don't think he even notice.
But the bad thing too is that I think sometimes, like, people like, I don't know what it is. Like, if someone's a jackass, do you really think, like, man, this person is like, so this is a person that I want to talk to? If a person treats another person like crap, like, is that really a person you want to associate with? My answer is no. I don't want to be with people like that. The only reason why I do this is because it's like, I look at the pros and the cons, and I'm like, well, I don't have to like interact with this person all the time, so I'll do that. 3 out of 20 people, like, there are things that really make me shake my head that I see, and people know what's going on. And other people, it's like, other people will say things, right? Like, oh my goodness, how could that guy take all that stuff? That's not cool. Why is he taking like so many flowers? Why is he taking so many cut flowers? And they say something, but nobody does anything because that's their friends. It's like, if you're doing the same thing and someone's like, hey, that guy's taking too much stuff, like, are you really gonna do anything? No, because you're chummy with that person. And like I said, I find that a lot of shitheads work together. And yeah, it's like some people, they might have each other's back. And as far as I know, with that situation, like, the organizer doesn't tolerate it. And I remember before, like, I heard all this stuff about the organizer being a total asshole and everything like that. But when I actually looked at the organizer and I interacted with the organizer personally, I actually changed my view on that person. I don't think that person's an asshole, actually. I think people think he's an asshole because he calls people out. You know, he tells people like, no, you can't take all that stuff. And that's what makes him disliked. I see how that person reacts in certain situations, and I've never seen them interact in a way that made me think, wow, that person really is a jackass. And there was a situation that happened today, and they handled that situation very politely, very calmly. And I just got to thinking, like, man, someone told someone told me that this person is like loses their temper really quickly, and I never saw any indication of that. And I've been volunteering for close to a year, and I still haven't seen that. So sometimes you have to think about where your information that you get from people come from, right? And you got to see it from yourself. So when I first when I first started volunteering, like, I heard those kind of things, but then talking to that person, seeing them, not just me talking, just seeing how they interact with other people, I don't have any indication thinking that this person is a really bad person. So, but they don't like it when people take stuff. They don't like it when people hoard stuff for themselves, and that's why. That's the reason why. That I think they're disliked. See? How come Lewis doesn't volunteer? Lewis will not put up with that kind of stuff. 100%. He would not. He would call people, he would say certain things, he would be pissed off at them, and he would not do, he's a very vocal person. If he would not bite his tongue. For me, I don't bite my tongue, but I have to think, careful about how I interact or what I say, because like sometimes if you say certain things right, then their little team of shitheads are gonna come to their effort, and you're gonna be all by yourself. You don't have any backup like me, right? I don't have any backup. I don't have a team of people that are in cahoots with me. So yeah, I'm not gonna have. It's just gonna be me, and other people will see this, and nobody's gonna stand up for me. 100%. I know that. Like even today when that woman was going off on me about moving her bread, which is not her bread. It's like I said, it wasn't her bread, that wasn't for her, that was meant to be given out to people, and all I did was just corral the bread so it's a little closer, because they were kind of spread apart. I thought, let me just put in one pile. All right, spread from 2 tables, let me move it 5 inches so it's closer on my table, so that way you have a free table. No, she got pissed off. But yeah, people saw that, and they didn't say a word. They heard it, they heard us, raising our voices, and nobody said anything, because they don't want to get involved. And if anything happens, 100%, her shithead team will back her up. So yeah, I don't want it to come to that level. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not worth it for me. So yeah, I pick and choose my battles wisely. But it does happen. Yeah, the thing is that like I have never found a volunteering experience where it was completely void of these kind of people. Like you guys heard, there's gonna be people who strive for power, who are drawn to this volunteering thing so they can toss their weight around or perceived weight around, or just be like, I am the leader here. I want to be a leader here, like that kind of stuff. I'm like, for frick's sake. All I want to do is just help people out and then go home and just, make a difference in the world. I don't do this to be like, oh, everybody, did you know this is my 100th time volunteering? In case you guys didn't know, I'm an awesome person because I volunteer. No, I mean, like, I tell you guys this kind of thing, but I'm sure you guys notice, like, I never take pictures next to, let's say, a community fridge. I'm not like, look at me, look how cool I am. Like, I'm not that kind of person. And then I also see, like, I see now on YouTube. Did you know now on YouTube there are people who are like, who will post video of themselves restocking the community fridge and stuff? Yeah, I see that on Instagram. People are like,
that trend, though.
huh?
You started that trend.
I didn't start that trend.
You started that trend.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is like we just did it as a one-time video kind of thing. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we just want to tell you how awesome it is. It's just like I wanted to just show you guys how the community fridge work. But no, there's certain people. It's like they repeatedly do that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, I want to show you guys us refilling the fridge again and da 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 da. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, there are so many people who refill those fridges and they're just hidden volunteers. Like people who will transport this stuff. They work so hard. I mean, like in some of these groups, but it's incredible what they do, and they never seek out the spotlight. They just do it. So sometimes when I hear about these people on like Instagram or YouTube, just like, oh, and they're not affiliated with any of the groups, okay? It's like they're just like, oh yeah, I just want to show you about this, and you know, please donate so we can restock the fridges or that kind of stuff. And I kind of feel like they're doing it also for YouTube views too. I'm like, oh, you know, like the kind of people who it's like, oh yeah, we rescued a kitten off the street. Those people, and yeah, we're gonna show you how you know how about like this and that and this and that. I kind of think it falls all against that, and I never want to be like known as a person who it's like, oh, you just will like whatever you do, Erica. Like if you're trying to help people, you need to document it. Like no, I'll tell you, like you guys know I volunteer, but yeah, I don't take any of that whole like, oh, here's a picture of my face while I'm volunteering because you guys know, you guys got proof that I was volunteering. No, no, I don't get that kind of thing. Yeah, I just keep it on the down low. It's like I know what I'm doing, Lewis knows what I'm doing, you guys know what I'm doing, and that's enough. I don't need to publicize that kind of stuff, but. It definitely would be click-worthy views, right? You know, people were just like, oh yeah, wow, what a good person you are. Wow, you're helping out the fridge again. Wow, you rescue food. Wow, that's so cool. Even I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like even a lot of my tags for like when I was doing like food rescue or dumpster diving, I never I never like did all like the social media kind of like tags thing, like, oh, helping out the poor in New York kind of thing, right? It's like, oh, I never did this like, oh, what will I find today while I'm trying to help out the community of New York, right? Like I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not like, oh yeah, like look at me, oh yeah, watch this video. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a really good person. And yeah, I want you guys to know that I directly help people, and I'm gonna shove it down your throats because in case you didn't know, I help people. Like, I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. I like it. There's like certain people like I interact with, and they're just like they're really humble, nice people. But there's not too many of them. There's a lot of people who are just kind of there's not too many of them because it seems like there's a lot of shitheads there, but not really that many shitheads. I've been volunteering 39 years in the fire service. Can only do things did my medical. Oh, yeah, Jim. You know what? I mean, you volunteering for 39 years, which is absolutely incredible. I'm sure you've seen people who just like go around and just like toss their weight, and it's like they try to act like they own the place. They're just like a new volunteer. It's like I have got to change this thing. I'm gonna shake it up. And in case you didn't know, this is my second time volunteering. It's like fuck. Uh-oh. The janitor suddenly to contempt when I became friends with her boss. Yeah, you're a threat. You are a threat. I don't know, like yeah, and like people know me there. It's like they know that I do talk to some of the people, but it's like I don't interact with these people outside of like what I do. Like some of the people there, they know I'm a diver. I haven't really been diving lately. You guys know why, obviously, but when I was diving, it was be like, okay, out when it's cold and finding food and things like that, or putting in a community fridge, and it's like that kind of stuff. I like helping people. I think it's really great, but I don't help people only to become a punching bag. See? So that's where I draw the line. So that's why I like certain things. It's like I just like I only like I don't like restocking the fridge. Well, first of all, like it's out of my way to go over there. Second of all, some of the stuff that we have, right? Like if I have like a huge amount of stuff, it's like if it's like perishables, like you guys remember like when I was in Manhattan and I was like diving for stuff and bringing over to like where we live, right, for that community fridge, like all that stuff, if it was perishable, had to go inside of our fridge, right? And it's like a lot of stuff. I'm like, for frick's sake, it's so much food. So yeah, and then I walk it over that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, oh, nah, I rather just keep it local and then just work with some transporters. It's like we find stuff, we load it, and I don't have to bring any of this stuff home. Or if I do, it's like not too much stuff. It's not like cutting into my skin sort of things. I'm not ignoring him.
Here, little Clinton. Why does mommy hate you?
I'm not ignoring you, Clinton.
Why does mommy hate you?
I don't hate him. You're saying that.
He cries and you don't even say
He's
hi.
not crying. He's
He wants
just
to be on stream, Erica.
does not want to be in the stream.
Erica, he wants to be popular like you.
No.
All he wants is for you to pay a little bit of attention and get noticed on stream.
Oh. He already has his quality content video.
Yeah, but that's not. He doesn't want to be on my channel. He wants to be on your
No,
channel.
he doesn't want to be on my channel. He can be, you know, this is the Oreo channel. Thank you very much. Exactly, this is Oreo. Clinton, you got too many fans. We need to give Oreo a chance. In fact, by the way, is Tub near you? Or is he still on the bed? I think he's still sleeping. You guys remember my stream early? He was on the bed. Yeah, he spends a lot of time sleeping on that bed. He's just a lazy cat. He based his day is basically wake up, eat, poop, go back to sleep, and he doesn't like playing with his toys. He's pretty sedentary for a cat. He's not sick or anything. He's just
not very smart.
He pooped outside of the litter box recently. That made me cringe. He pooped on the walls. I was like, Oreo. So I moved. Okay, so remember how the litter box was like this way, right? Remember this way, and then he pooped on the wall. Okay, I moved it this way, and you know what happened? He pooped on this wall, even though I had a piece of cardboard there. So he pooped in between the cardboard and the edge. And I'm like, Oreo, the cardboard was right. I had a cardboard wall right there, and he still tried to poop. It's like, Oreo, can you please get inside your butt in the litter box? Like, this is not a small litter box. This is like a 3-foot long litter box that's like 1.5 feet wide or something. So it's definitely big enough for Oreo to sit in there. It's just that for whatever reason, his butt does not go all the way inside of the litter box. So I moved the litter box. I moved it 180 degrees. I made it regular and I moved it 180 degrees and I don't know. I've been telling you guys I want to get Oreo litter robot. That's a $500 litter thingy-majingy. But I was telling Louis, I said, do you know how crushed I would be if we got him the litter robot? And I said, Oreo, if you want your litter to get scooped way more often, every 15 minutes after you poop, that thing will scoop itself. We can get you a litter robot. But my worst fear is Oreo's going to poop outside of the litter robot. Like, that's my greatest fear about that. I'm like, Oreo, I got you the litter robot just for your butt. Huh?
You know that you would do that because he's an idiot.
I gotta figure something out. But yeah, I'm very tempted to just get Oreo Cat a litter robot, but you're gonna see it like Oreo Cat went in the litter robot and he pooped on the steps instead of pooping inside of it. I can see that happening. I hate to say it, but I can see Oreo Cat pooping on the steps instead of pooping inside of it. And that does make me too happy about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought, like, is it too small for him? Does he need a bigger... I can't get a bigger litter box in this. Only thing bigger would be, like, what? A 3-foot by 3-foot litter box. At that point, I might as well get him a sandbox. You know, like, something like that. Like, one of those turtle pits or something for him, but... Yeah, that might be a little too much, man. That's gonna be, what, 120 pounds of litter or something. And that doesn't even include the wall, so... I don't know. Maybe I should tell... You know what? Maybe this is the time to use your influencer status and then try get a litter robot. What do you think, Louis? Huh? Tell litter robot that you're willing to be an influencer for them.
That's a genuine waste of money on him.
Why?
He's not gonna use it.
Yeah, he might use it.
He's gonna piss out. He's gonna piss right next to you while you're streaming.
Damn it.
You know that's gonna happen.
Still.
We both know exactly what's gonna happen.
Gotta get Oreo litter robot. Huh? I know, Clinton. I know. Yeah, I was telling Lewis a couple days ago, because this happened like 3 days ago. I was telling Lewis, I said, Lewis, I can't believe Clinton pooped down the walls of the litter box again. And he's like, what are you talking about? Why do you think it's Clinton? It's not Clinton. And I was like, Blackberry, how could you poop on the walls of the litter box again? How could you do that? And he's like, Erica, you know what cat it was? I was like, I know what cat it was. It was Oreo. My little baby, I know. It's just, I don't know what it is about him. I can't figure it out. It's like, I was thinking to myself, like, that one time he did it, right? I told myself, I was like, did you not scoop the litter? And then I remember I scooped it the night prior. So I scooped the litter out, and then less than, 7 hours later, he poops on the wall of the litter box. Like, I know, so it's not like the thing was filled with poop or anything like that. It's just like it's too. I don't know what it is about Oreo. It's just difficult for him to poop inside of the litter box for whatever reason. It's not a mobility issue. He can get his butt inside of the litter box. It's just that he can't take like 2 steps forward. He just goes in the litter box and decides to just poop wherever he wants to, and he doesn't think about like, am I forward enough? He doesn't think like, can I move more forward?
He doesn't think.
Huh?
He cannot think.
Cause he can move like 2 feet forward. He can move like 1.5 feet forward, but he doesn't. He's just like, I got in the litter box, my paw's in the litter, I poop here. You see? And I'm like, no, Oreo, you're right next to the wall. Like, do not poop there. Move like 1 foot forward. Move 3 steps forward, Oreo. The one thing good about Oreo's life on the street is he could poop wherever he wanted. Yeah, he could poop wherever he wanted. He didn't have to worry about a litter box. He was like, I poop here, I poop wherever I want. Hey, when you got Oreo, was he litter box trained or no?
He was exactly as litter box trained as he is.
Okay, it seems like Oreo.
Sorry for the whirlwind. I'm trying to encode a 5K video. Crashing.
Yeah. So Oreo's like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me where to poop, Erica. I'm like, just poop in the litter box. I don't have this problem with Clinton or Blackberry. It's just Oreo. I know. Why can't Oreo walk 3 steps forward and instead of like poop right at the wall? So if you guys don't have a cat, this is what I'm talking about.
Can you put both of you together on stream in the camera?
No.
He wants to be seen in the camera with both of you together.
What?
He wants to be next to his mom.
What? No, it doesn't need to see me.
Yeah. No, but like show both of you together.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
No.
So I can't go past putting this in the wash. So
Huh?
I can put this here for you. Watch, Erica. Put the phone camera.
What?
You don't want people to see you?
What?
Well, you know, it's not like you have a sex toy behind you or anything.
What?
You don't have any sex toys behind you or
I
anything.
don't.
Those are to the right.
Look, here. What? I mean, like, I'm so blurry right now. I know, but I can't move it towards him. Like, it's just too hard. No, but I mean, like, how do I say this? Look, it's too blurry already. Look at that. Can you give me the thingamajig? It's blurry. Yeah.
Show you Clinton.
There we go.
No, you have to show you Clinton.
Yeah, but he doesn't fit in because he's lower than me. That's what I'm trying to get at. What? I know, I have to clean the lens. What? Hold on, let's... No, I mean, like, we're on different heights. That's what I'm saying. He's, like, all the way lower. What?
Hey, Mr. Clinton. How's it going, Mr. Clinton? You want to be on stream with Erica? Oh, he's shy. Look, he's turning his head away. Clinton, look, I got you on YouTube. Mr. Clinton. Who's the world's cutest little cuddle bug? Who's the world's cutest kitty? Who's my boy?
Okay.
This is your stream, Mr. Clinton. Now, Erica, I need you to go next to Mr. Clinton. He wants to be seen.
Huh? What? I mean, like, it's not gonna work. We're 2 different heights, like I said.
He wants a moment of fame.
He already got his moment of fame. He doesn't need more moments of fame. Look at that. My goodness. Oh, I know something like this. I'm gonna drink my little thingy-majig. Yeah, so anyway, look at that. You can see my little branches over there. my organizer. We saw Clinton, and now I have to. It's so strange to be in that. You see, we have a shortage of flowers here. We have a flower over here. We have flower over there, and we have. Let's see. Let's see here. Here you guys go. You guys get Clinton there. I know. You can see all my little soap making supplies in the back. So much. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, Clinton, I think Clinton wants you know what, so that's probably why he's meowing. I have so much like freaking, you know, it's like, hold on. Let me show you this, like, look at this. Like, have all my little soap making supplies out. My lanolin oil here. So, I usually like do research, but unfortunately my computer is not working, so.
You have a keyboard there.
Huh? But I gotta install it and stuff, which I'm not looking forward to doing. Huh? Yeah, I got my lanolin oil over here. I want to use this to make some eye cream or so. Let's smell. It has like an air bubble here. I can't put a smell on it. You know what I would describe it as? It kind of smells like, you know, if you smell your own hairbrush, kind of smells like that. Not the greatest scent, but it's supposed to be very, it's like, it's supposed to be very good for drying. I mean, very good for moisture. Sheep, yeah, hair grease of the sheep. That's why I said it smells like your, yeah, so lanolin is a pale yellow, waxy substance obtained from the wool of the sheep with a faint characteristic odor. It is extremely effective emollient for restoring and maintaining moisture balance of the skin, helps from drying and chapping. Yeah. Oh, I just realized, like, my eyes are a little uneven now. Grr. Oh, well. But yeah, so I have my little thingy drying over there. These are my little dried flowers. And then I have my rice crackers over here, which I love so much. And then I got this, and I got this, and I got that, and I just have a whole bunch of snacks. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I move things. Oh. Dishwasher. Grab. I know. Oh, you're in the shot. Good thing you're wearing pants. I was gonna say, good thing you're wearing pants. Yeah. You could see them in the back. Slightly. And then we also have our signature butt wipes over there. See that? Butt wipes, paper towel, cleanser. Yeah.
Butt wipes.
Yeah, we got butt wipes. Look at this. We got antics butt wipes.
You have a cat that needs butt wipes.
Huh?
You have a cat that needs butt wipes.
Yeah, he's a little extra help. You know what? They're not bad. They're really good with hummus. But my favorite one, like, I think the original one doesn't have that much flavor. But I really like nut thins. But if I can't get nut thins, these are good. So they are gluten free. So I stick with this. This is my premium expensive chip clip over here. I don't know if you guys remember, but I went dumpster diving in Manhattan, and then I found probably something like 40 binder clips or so. It was a lot of binder clips, and I gave away like 15 of them, but I still have like 25 of them. What is it? I gotta put away my snacks. What is it? Do you want to be on the stream too? Is that it? How come everybody's trying to get on stream now? Where's my handsome man.
Oh yeah, sometimes I call Erica a cactus because if you go up to her and give her a hug and a kiss instead of returning the hug and kiss, she's like, "What are you doing here? What is this?"
I'm like, well, what?
She's even
No,
like,
but you know what? Okay, here's the thing.
she's even the color of a cactus. Like she's
What?
green. Look, it's green with the little spokes. See, those are the spokes to the cactus. Those are the.
No. I'll tell you. I tell you why he calls me a cactus. Okay, I'm in the middle of something, right? Like I'm in the middle of like, let's say, if I'm in the middle of, let's say, putting something away, he'll be nice, and I'm like, I'm in the middle, so I'm in the middle of cooking. Like I don't want to like do anything. I don't want to be like. I want to get distracted while I'm cooking something because, like, God forbid, it's like I overcook something or I get, I don't pay attention to something and then I burn water or something like that. I don't want that. So, yeah, it's like I'm always like in the middle of something. Like if I'm eating and that kind of stuff, I'm like, just wait until that kind of stuff. Or if I'm in, like, let's say, in the middle of putting away dishes kind of thing. And then he'll be like, you're a cactus. I'm like, I'm not a cactus. I was in the middle of something. Like I'm in the middle of, like, figuring out something or middle. Yeah, but you know what? You don't like getting bothered when you do video editing either, so it both goes both ways.
I'll take a hug with video editing.
Huh? What? No, sometimes you don't. You're like that kind of stuff. Don't be a hypocrite.
Cactus.
See?
No, that's because you start cleaning the table in front of me or grabbing shit from me.
Yeah, because either that or if I don't do it, it's just gonna sit there for a bit. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, you guys missed the shirtless stream over here. What? I need to start hugging. Are you kidding me?
Erica needs a hug.
I don't need a hug.
What Erica could really use is a hug.
Oh.
If there was a button on the streams that allowed all of you people
What?
to give her
Hugs?
a hug,
What?
I kind of wonder what kind of person Erica would turn into.
A huggable person.
She just needs more hugs.
What? I get plenty of hugs.
She's a hugless soul.
Where's my tub? Where is my handsome man, huh? Is my handsome man on the bed still?
I don't know.
Go find him.
Outside.
Huh?
He may be in my car.
He's not in your car. How's he in your car? I gotta find my handsome man.
In my car.
Huh? No, I gotta find my handsome. I'm gonna find handsome. Handsome. You guys can see my talk about handsome. You didn't lock him in the closet, right? Handsome. I can't find him. I really can't find him. And I know he's in here somewhere. How can I lose such a cat? Is he over here? I don't know where he is. Let's go. I've not seen Handsome in a while. And I know he's in here. I just can't find him. He's really good at hiding. Handsome. Handsome. Yeah, if I was Oreo, what would I be sleeping? Handsome. Oh, Oreo's really good at hiding. I really can't find him. Oh. Oreo. Oreo. Hey, Oreo's in the closet. Handsome. Oh, Handsome. What are you doing over here? Oh. You went into the closet and I was wondering where you were, Handsome. Yeah, it was closed on you. Oh. Look at my Handsome. No! My Handsome. Yeah, he was in the closet. Oh. Oreo! Why are you still hiding in the closet? You know, I was calling you, Oreo. You know, of all the places he could sleep in his cat beds, he could sleep on his chair, he could sleep on the bed, he could sleep on the couch. No, he wants to sleep in the closet. And the worst thing too, you know what one of his favorite places to sleep now is? It's on a grocery bag. You know, one of my Fresh Direct bags, like he likes sleeping on that. I'm like, Oreo, why would you sleep on the Fresh Direct bag, right? Why don't you sleep on a cat bed? You have so many cat beds, Oreo. You could sleep on that. You could sleep on the actual bed. You can sleep having more padding. You can sleep by the window. But he likes sleeping on cardboard. He likes sleeping on reusable bags. He likes sleeping on the kitchen mat. He likes sleeping on the closet. Yeah, I know. He's my Handsome. I know. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get him to sleep actually in his cat bed. He has so many cat beds. You know, Oreo, we have more cat beds here than we have cats. Did you know that, Oreo? He has so many cat beds. But yeah, it's like if I have a piece of cardboard on the ground, he likes it. He loves scratching cardboard. He's a very simple cat, and sometimes I feel like I should just line the whole floor of the apartment with cardboard, and then he'd probably be like, oh, I can sleep here and I can scratch here, and it's just the life of a street cat. No, Oreo, cat bed, okay? Cat bed has padding. If you want to sleep comfortable, you can sleep on a cat bed. You don't have to sleep on a cardboard piece of paper or something like that, or a reusable bag. I don't even understand why you like reusable bags, Oreo. It's just, why do you need a cat bed? Cat bed. Yeah. So I don't know how Oreo's life on the street was, but I know that he must have been digging through trash, because sometimes late at night, if he's the only cat that won't mind digging through trash. But yeah, he won't mind digging through trash. Like he's actually the dumpster diver cat. Like I see him on his hind legs, like digging through the trash. I'm like, Oreo, it's not like we don't feed you. You get look like I said. Look at this cat. Does this cat look like he does not get enough food? He gets plenty of food. So he gets plenty of food. He gets plenty of treats. But he is just, sometimes I can't figure this cat out. I know Oreo. Oh, my handsome Oreo. Too handsome. Hey, I need to give you your dental gel today. I never gave you dental gel yesterday. Yeah, so you get dental gel, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can give him the dental gel. I know, he's not going to be happy about this. Let me see if I can give him the dental gel in a bit. Let me see. Gotta do this on the ground. Hold on. Let me see here. Gotta move the view. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Let me get this dental gel thing down. I can't move the camera like this. Let's see. Damn it. Okay, let's see. So let me move this over here. And Oreo, let's go over here, okay? You, me, and tripod. That way you guys get to see how I do Oreo's dental gel. Okay, let's see if Oreo makes any noise. I hope he doesn't. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, come here. Okay. He'll be mad. So this is Oriole's dental gel over here. Oreo! Oh my gosh, he knows the dental gel's coming. Oreo, get over here. Oreo! Oreo, you're not gonna be able to run away from me. Don't even try, Oreo. I'm much faster than you. Come on, handsome. I know, you know dental gel's coming. But I caught him. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. You guys get to see how he is with the dental gel. Oh, whoops. I gave him a whole bunch. Aria. He just went right into his mouth. Well, normally I have to just put this in. Aria, give me your finger. You're not going to be happy. What was that? Aria, come on. Whatever dropped scared Oreo. And let's see here. Oreo. That was way more dental gel than I was planning to do. Come on. Oreo, 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 come on. Oreo, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can see how Oreo is right now. Usually he doesn't put up this much of a fuss, but I think he's kind of pissed off because his other side had a lot of dental gel. Come on. I mean, that was a huge glob of dental gel in case you guys didn't see it. Come on, Oreo. I gotta angle it so you guys can see his face, and this is a little tough because I'm trying to be mindful about what you guys can see. Come on. Come on, Vicky. Come on. All right. Okay, hold up. Gotta do it this way. This is tough. This is tough. Okay, all right. What happens when you're running low on dental gel? I gotta buy more dental. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, Oreo. Okay. Come on, come on. There we go. I think that's good enough for him. See, he ran. He ran. He was mad. So you guys got to see me put dental gel on him. He was pissed. He was pissed. But see, it is doable. Usually he doesn't put up that much of a fight, but today he's not too happy about that. So I have to do that ideally every day for him, but I haven't done that for the last. I think I didn't do that yesterday. I think I did that the day before. And I would recommend using jeans, using pants. Oh, and in case you guys never saw, oh, I shouldn't show the computer because he might have something sensitive on there. But this is the newest arrangement. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had it in a cardboard box, like red and white and brown sticks. And I took out the cardboard and I actually put it in this jar, in this vase that I got I don't know if you remember, but you remember that one stream that I did where I was telling you guys about like deconstructing bouquets? Yeah. So I got the stuff that I had inside of that cardboard box. I took out the red, and I gave away the red branches. You might have seen me do a stream on that, and that's how it looks like. And I think it looks quite pretty. So this is in the front over here, and I kind of like it. And then of course here's here, and then there's there. And then here is the frickin' kitchen. Oh, look at that. Oh, I gotta cut that fruit up. Look at that one. I saw that, I kind of laughed. So that is that, and here is all the stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Look at all that supplements and stuff I have out in the dishwasher. Dirty dishes. I'm gonna cut up that mango over there. But that is how things are. I know he didn't scream. I get the bat tonight. I am gonna get the back tonight. I'm gonna get his butt tonight. He's gonna be mad. Look at that. Where's my cuddle cat? Look, I don't even see him. Okay, don't show sensitive stuff. Here's Blackberry. And Tub Tub is gone. Where's Tub Tub? Tub Tub? Who's this? Who's this cute cat? Hello, Blackberry. I know, you don't show up very much on stream, but you're still around. But as you guys know, this is, see, so she never goes in a cat bed. She always has to be on an elevated surface. Oh, Blackberry, what kind of face is that? Look at those nails. My, Blackberry, what sharp nails you have. And then here's Clinton. I'm never going to give Clinton dental gel because that's not going to work with Clinton. Yeah, you're never ever going to get dental gel. He's gonna claw my face off before he gets dental gel. But I'm going to go end this stream. I'm going to finish my yogurt and clean things up. So I will talk to you guys later. Oh. Looks like a certain influencer is going to take a shower. So yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.